the hex is you guys talking about?
Good morning, you guys. When Bob's?
The biggest winner, of course, was Hex, and we want to know, well, what the heck?
What the heck? What the heck's happening?
What the hex?
Love that intro. What the hex?
What the hex are we doing on 1 hour later, DJ Cryptomatic?
Shout out to all the American viewers. We're an hour later. See, the thing is this.
Yes.
In Europe, the time changes already a week before it changes in the US.
You see, let me stop you there. I have a problem with this because I have seen no evidence that there is a Europe. Therefore, I don't think it exists. Therefore, this whole thing was masterminded by DJ Cryptomatic just to throw all of you off kilter.
But it's not like that we're going through this twice a year for already 3 years now on the Wake Up Hex and now the What the Hex show. And it still is an issue each and every
Yes,
time.
of course it is.
Damn.
Much contingent. Okay, anyway. Yes.
Anyways.
Welcome all of you loyal, amazing people. Yes, in the chat. You made it.
Let's check it. Oh wow, we got Sandy Beach.
She knows where her beach is at.
How
Yes.
about that? Red Squirrel,
Yep.
number 2, and a Wookiee in number 3 position. J Pond is here. Brizology man, and Hexy Quinn. What the hex is you guys talking about? DJ Moonboy, the Avalon fam, Eshkatar. That sounds Klingon. And Robert Kaler Jr. And that's it. Thank you for making the effort, showing up like we make the effort to show up. Rain or
We're
shine,
holding out. We're holding out for Robert Kaler Sr.
Yes. What hexen do you do? That's a good name for a show too. So what's up, Papa B? How you been?
Well, let's take a look at
what's
new. Okay,
the Hawaiian,
so in the Hawaiian
world.
thing. All right. Here's some weird shit. So it's 2 days after. It's 2 days after the pumpkin weenie experience, where children come and they beg for small victuals of sugar from people around the neighborhood.
Yes.
When I used to live here a long time, many moons ago, this neighborhood was popping. They were like kids in droves. They were busing them in from local schools. It was like the place to beg for candy. Well,
Papa's candy is the best.
Papa's candy is the best. So check this out. Check this. Don't talk about Papa's candy with kids though. That's not. It's for adults only.
Easy with the edibles.
Exactly. So check this out. I got like huge bags of candy. I mean, the low quality, chocolate, it's like a Hershey's mix of whatever. But I get like 2 massive 4-pound bags of candy. And I'm like, 8 pounds? Yeah, we can do this. And then like 3 groups of kids came. That was it the whole night.
Oh.
We just kicked it with our friends out in the front of our house. We were actually flashing lights. We saw people like making turns away from our neighborhood. And we're like trying to lure them in with like little flashing lights, and there's stuff over here. Come on. And no, we were left with a whole bunch of leftovers.
But did you decorate your house?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
They only come when it's decorated.
No, they only come when there's lights on in the front porch. That was the rule when I was growing up. but we went all out. We dug up stuff from the attic. We put up body parts and like things that glowed and skulls and all sorts of bats hanging all over the place. It was nice. And my wife was like, well, this is my first like Halloween experience. Is this gonna work? I'm like, is it gonna work? Look at this crazy stuff. The kids are gonna love it. We bought like lights to show off the front yard. It was amazing.
Like RG3, like he had.
Look at that.
Look
Yeah.
at this shit.
Well, that would scare away all
on the
Bitcoiners, though. Yeah.
The TNT going. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff.
Wow.
No, but
that's-
anyway. So check this out. There's a little epilogue to this fairy tale.
Yeah.
No kids came. A few kids came, and we're like, "Go ahead and grab a handful, man. There's nobody coming." So they were really happy. But fast forward to just this morning.
Yeah.
Somehow, I have no idea. Now, I mentioned that we've got a huge, like a glut of candy on our hands, right? And just, eating 10 pieces per day per person, we're still going to go throughout the year until we finish it all. And then there was Peter. Speaking
Happy
of sweet
Halloween.
people, yep, happy Halloween. So
Spooky season.
so here's the punchline is this morning FedEx comes and delivers me something I didn't order, but it's like it's got to be another 4 pounds of candy. But it's not like the cheap stuff. It's like the super nice stuff from the other side of the island, which I never ever would have ordered. So either we won some sweepstakes, or I've got a secret admirer, or someone says you're looking too thin.
Doxed.
I've been doxxed. Yep. And someone says, I know
Hex
where you
Quinn
are. I know where you
hooking
are.
you up, maybe
Maybe.
with the good
Maybe.
stuff.
So I got like choke candy, and I got I need you guys who Hexicans to come visit so I can to share you with the candies.
Nice.
So when you come in a year or two, when the
Yeah.
bull market's coming,
They've been
I'll have
hard.
old candy for you.
We warmed them up on the stove.
Yep.
We got Hexander checking in. What the heck's happened to the Tuesday show? Good question.
Good question.
Next question.
Rock bull. Good rock bull.
I think it We capitulated on the Tuesdays.
I doubt that there's a Tuesday show. Show me evidence. I've never seen it.
Yeah. I think Das Baum capitulated.
I hear that the show
Big
Das
heads.
Bombed.
Das Baums. Very good, sir. Very good.
Yeah,
Where's
thank
my-
you.
I need to-
I
So
beat Peter to it.
what's going on?
What's going
Yeah,
on with
what-
you? Aren't
What
you
tug
happy,
one?
Peter?
What tug one, Peter?
What's the word? Ecstatic.
I can tell.
Hey, we
Peter.
can tell.
Peter, since the last show, wait, was it since the last show that we saw the oopsie poopsie for no. Yeah, so we saw the pumping of HEX and then the quickly going away from each other, but I predict that we're going to see many of these things happen over the next 15 years where EHEX and PHEX kind of diverge, and then then they come back together, and then it's all good because flight to yield will mean something when HEX price goes up. I think, not financial advice, but I will say this, and I will agree with Crypto Vince, who tweeted out an excellent tweet after my own heart today, and he says, when legitimate whales are not going to broadcast their moves.
Yes.
Okay? Legitimate whales that are in this ecosystem for the long term they'll never broadcast their moves so you can front run them. And
Never be on streams buying.
yeah, exactly. And also,
Shout out to Brazology who exposed this today.
yes, Brazology was showing all this stuff off. He's a
What's this?
regular sleuth in the community.
Selling 7 million, 10 million, 10, another 10, 10.
Yeah,
Selling it down. So that
But he
is
still
just,
has like 30 million or something, right?
Yeah, but it's part
That's
of this
nothing.
giant red dildo that we saw here.
It's nothing. Look at the way it was bought up. Look at the enhance. Look at the wick.
What the wick?
Look at the red wick.
The dump is not dumping. Please help me. The dump
Respect
not
the
dumping.
dump.
Look.
If I go on a shorter time frame, maybe it's more dramatic.
Yeah,
Huh?
look at the wick.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
The rebound, you mean?
Well, you can tell with the candle body, and then you see the wick. The wick is where it was, and it got bought up real quick. So it's good. It's fine. Look, there was another. Let's not forget the original Dumperino guy during the beginning of the bear market. Remember, we were pissed off because he wasn't allowing the price to rebound at all. He just kept dumping it down every 15, 20 minutes, right? Yeah. To Neverland. And then when asked, somebody sent a question to him, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, don't hate me. This is the only way that sharks can become whales. So he intended to drive it down only to buy up at a cheaper price and increase his bag. Peter doesn't believe it. Peter doesn't believe it. I think he just dumped and got out.
But I think it's impressive how it recovered from that. I mean,
hell yeah, look at that.
I mean, look at that. That's another ascending triangle now.
Oof.
Ooh.
Look at all my market buys. Yeah.
As we called them live on the show before, right here. Break to the upside.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's the Degen TA up here. But if we're doing a bit of a weather report, the Pulse side has not been phased so much about any of this.
What?
It's still a similar chart, but none of these drastic moves. 1.5 cents. That's good.
That's Hex on Pulschain, yeah?
Yes, Hex on Pulse.
All right.
And Pulse as well, above, it prints a 6. So, I'm not mad at that.
Well, I bought the double bottom, so cool with me.
Can you please say that again 3 times fast?
I bought the double bottom, I bought the double bottom, I bought the double bottom.
That's 3.
Woo!
Good job, Peter.
Pulse X still wrecked, pretty much. But also, these charts all look the same. It's fascinating.
Because the price of Pulse moves everything else. Oh, mind blowing.
Magic. Moves it down, but also moves it up. So is right if you have a little bit of each of them, which we all have here. And that's that. If we look at validators, it's another 2,000 up since the last time we looked at this.
And they're all mine.
Many of them, and the APR goes down. But if they're all yours, that shouldn't be too much.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm getting it all.
So, yeah, that's
I think starting a validator is a lot like adopting an animal or spay and neutering your pets. It's a responsible thing to do, and it'll make you feel good for a long time. Thank you.
It's true. We have 145 million liquidity on the chain, so that's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah. But hey,
rookie numbers.
So we saw some other things launched this week. Things that people said were starting to grumble that would never happen, and they came out. It's a lot of fun. Did anybody see the 9-inch thing going on?
Well, there is also the 9-inch party, the launch party this Saturday, tomorrow, 2 days from now, happening.
Is this an in real life thing?
It is in real life in the UK, and I think it happens to coincide with Hexy Bastard's birthday or something. So
as it would, yes,
a big thing. And they asked me to DJ it, which I was very flattered about, but sadly I can't make it because.
Is it because DJ Cryptomatic, you're only a flaccid 8? Is that really the reason?
Hey, what?
You couldn't make it into the party because you didn't qualify for the full 9ers. Yeah.
I don't have exactly. I'm not hung like that.
Yeah. People think about it.
Maybe Richards is there.
Look, if you have a flaccid 9, it's a matter of inconvenience and pain for your loved one. Trust me, don't wish for this.
The running joke we make on Twitch is that the DJ only deals with 12 inches.
I see what you did there. But in the metric system, this would be centimeters.
Join me on Twitch, everybody. Link is down below in the description. The raunchiest chat you can think of is on my Twitch shows every Tuesday night. So Mintra launched as well. So we got 9-inch. Price has tanked. BBC price has
Oh,
tanked.
the BBC. Don't tell me
And
about
Mintra
it.
launched as well. Price has tanked.
But 9-inch has not tanked. Come on, from the sack price and the stuff. It's.
It's 50%.
I'm actually look. I'm not
below
gonna.
spec.
I'm not gonna talk about endorse anything, but it's good to see that our ecosystem is expanding and people that make claims to do things actually come through. It is a Dex. It is a Dex for memes
Base
and
fees too.
Yay! And Mintra
Shut down today
focus
as
on
well. Still a bit
what's the
buggy.
matter? What?
It's still a bit buggy. It gets shut down today as well for some UI issues.
Oh, awesome! And the fact that limit orders can only be placed on the upside to purchase,
Yes,
not
and
to
the
sell.
farm against pulls doesn't
No,
show
sell, not
liquidity,
purchase.
the APR. But hey,
Hey,
little,
it's
little
alive. It's
glitches.
okay. Came out.
Little glitches.
Love it. 9-inch. No. Look, I think the people behind it are comedians, and I love the jocularity.
Yeah.
I think that our community needs a little levity when it comes to entertaining meme coins on a DEX. I thought it was a novel idea. Mintra, satisfying the NFT crowd, which where are my NFT brothers at? Yeah.
The dead crowd.
Yeah, the next bull run will yield amazing things
Still
for
the
Mintra
Tang
as well.
Gang.
Yeah,
The Tang Gang is
The
hot
Tang
on
Gang.
NFT.
and
They've got lizards and all
Yes.
kinds of stuff.
But they seem to be active on the 9-inch thing, but the Mintra, shouldn't that have been where they got active? But they like the 9-inch. So
They like the
there you
9-inch. I don't know.
go. Yeah.
I mean, the 9-inch guys,
9-inch.
they even made me a brand ambassador for 9-inch, knowing damn well that I can't shill it. But still,
Oh,
it's very
you're
nice.
a
So
brand
there's
ambassador. They made you a
relation.
brand. How did they make you? They said, "Hey, congratulations, like it or not, we're calling
Yeah,
you a brand ambassador."
Come in here in this secret chat room, and you're part of.
Oh, secret chat room.
Mishpocha.
You're my mishpucha. That sounds like fun.
But it's not that exciting. It's
Do
nothing
they
going
have?
on
Do they have a
really.
secret? Do they have a secret dick shake where you kind of just grab it and
There is a secret
Yeah.
Illuminati 9-inch thing going
nice, nice.
Yeah.
Is there like sword fighting going on?
on.
So-
NFT
sword
fighting
fighting.
going on. I don't know. There's actually nothing going on.
the cross the
With
streams
those
chat.
prices, of course.
Yeah, well, you know.
I don't understand what you guys are complaining about. Everybody
We're not
knows that
complaining. We're just
every
covering.
release of everything happens to have a sell-off like you can't believe. We've learned that sacrifices are not necessarily the best price unless you pull it up, I guess. So wait until the big sell-off of all the lettuce hands at the beginning, and then go and get your better price. Enjoy.
Of course.
I mean, if we look at the 9-inch.
Let's look it up. Bring it up. I don't want to say pull up the 9-inch price.
Pull,
That
up,
would be
pull out the 9-inch.
Yes.
So there you go. And then the BBC.
Can we see something, or are you just doing it yourself?
Don't show
Oh.
the BBC on stream, please.
Please.
I'm not sharing. Oh my God,
Bring
I'm
it up.
making all these jokes
Share. Sharing is caring.
Don't show the BBC, please.
I'm making all these jokes without sharing it. That's stupid. Okay, so here's
All right.
the 9-inch.
Yay! What do you mean meow?
Yeah,
It's just a chart.
I mean sack prices around here, ish. I think.
And then well,
And
Yeah.
BBC, which has now renamed to Big Bonus Coin, of course.
nice.
Not to get the ratio stuff
Wah,
in the
wah,
way.
wah.
Let's dispel of the
Wow.
BBC. Mhm.
Was $1 for almost all week, and now
Click
it's
log,
50
please.
cents.
Yay!
Click log.
Oh, it's worse.
I love it.
God damn it.
This is
But
not
yeah,
something that we're laughing in. We're laughing our supporting laughter. This is not a look what happened. Ha ha ha. We know that this is a pattern in every goddamn launch.
This happens. This is Mintra,
Ooh, you.
you know. So it's,
Peter's buying at these prices.
It's okay. Buying opportunity. Exactly. That's what it is. Buying opportunities if you believe in these projects. And the world is your oyster.
Okay.
The world is your oyster.
Shall we talk about Kinetics's
What?
shizzle? Hold on.
Oh,
Shield.
the thing that goes and you dox yourself to Congress and you protest.
Exactly.
That I did this.
Yeah,
I did this. It's very
Americans,
good.
do
Yeah.
your
I-
stuff. Do your stuff.
I did it too. That's
Yeah.
pulsepetition.org, everybody. So it's him and Crypto Coffee teamed up together with Barnes Legal, not the Barnsley Boys, but Barnes Legal, who and they wrote they wrote a petition, which is America, and it already has over 405 signatures now. He tweeted when it was 3,000. It's already above 5,555.
Nice.
So here you have to dox yourself, and then this
Go
is a
dogs
bit the
yourself.
the TLDR, and Robert Barnes is this legendary lawyer who already got Wesley Snipes out of jail. So they teamed up with him and put this petition. And there's a bit of FUD from the community. Can we address the FUD? I found like
Sure.
three things and
Around
debunk
something
it.
that Kinetic does? No way.
No, with
Please.
this petition, but it's
Yeah.
really nothing. So I think Kinetics has debunked all of these. So let me just, as we're from a journalistic effort, we're covering the goings
First
ons
of-
in the community.
Okay. Can I point out the first thing to be debunked?
Yes,
The picture is not an actual picture of the community at a rock concert.
it's at a Donald Trump hearing, probably
Oh boy.
at a town hall meeting. No, the first one is actually something I pointed out to him in private. I'm not doxing this, in the community, but I'm doing it now. That I said they're quoting. So if you click on the petition and then in the appendix section, so this is the full legal document which you can see on the website, and down here in the appendix they are talking about, where is it? Here it
It's
is.
nearly at the end.
Yes.
The left.
They are can you guys see this? Very fine print, but anyway, you can look it up yourself.
Fine print.
Petition.org about this Richard Hart and the 10,000x thing, and they're like debunking this thing and quoting him again with the 10,000x comment, but putting it in context this time, whereas in the SEC legal filings Richard is quoted out of context. So here they're quoting him within context, and that he's simply comparing it to similar launches in the past of what Ethereum has did and what has done and what Bitcoin has done. So it's possible that Hex might do it as well. That's kind of what he said.
Again.
And I was just thinking, now you're putting this, and I wrote to Kinetics that now you're putting this in a legal document. Aren't you dishing a bit more dirt even onto the whole thing by tweeting him like that? But he said no, because it's out in public anyways, and they're just putting it, as I said, properly in context this time. So nothing to worry there.
Was this debunking number one? Because
This was debunking number one.
So you bunked it and then you debunked it.
Yes.
Okay.
Debunking number two on the bunk
Yes.
bed is from Identity Block, who's vocal on Twitter, who was like pretty much like, because we're decentralized, and how come you two are now like Crypto Coffee and Kinex are talking for the whole community like that?
Oh, jeez, this guy.
And basically, who do you think you are? But that's
how
not
about
like,
initiative? That's all it is.
we should.
God
I
damn
think
it.
we should praise
This guy's been he's hot, and I don't even want to go into.
He's hot on some things, but in this
He
case,
gets
I think
very
it's
passionate about some weird things and doesn't let go for
secure.
years.
Yeah,
And
but
he's not entirely accurate all the time. Just like a human being, he gets impassioned over things that are not necessarily true. So just be careful. 1 grain of salt for Identity Block. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think it's commendable that Crypto Coffee and Kinex are putting this out and put their own money up probably to fund the lawyer. These things are not cheap, so I think this deserves respect. But they said to that this is an amicus. It's only a supporting letter, so it can't really be used as the evidence. It's more to clear up things, helping the judge finding the right making the right decision. That's kind of the definition of an
Wait a
amicus
second.
legal.
Wait a second. Wait, it wasn't Amicus Gregory Peck's role in To Kill a Mockingbird? Amicus, come back, Amicus. Okay.
And debunking number 3 is the KYC thing, of course. So, which is up here. If you want to sign the petition, again, already almost 6,000 people from the community have done this. I would say, as long as you don't put Mickey Mouse there or Donald Duck
Or suck my duck.
or Donald Trump. I mean,
Yeah,
who cares?
don't flood this with monikers. This is a
Yes.
legitimate legal document. Put in your real name or don't put anything at all.
Yes.
That's what I say, and that's how I
But
did
you
it
could
myself.
use like a burner email still. Like have it.
You
a
can
little
definitely
bit,
use a burner email.
know.
Yes.
use that
You should-
email that
you
you
should
always
use a
put up
burner-
when
burner
you
email.
take part in sweepstakes.
Or winning of candy, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
You see how I called that
Edit.
back to the beginning of the show 27
Very
minutes
good.
ago? Remember that?
There you have it. Pulsepetition.org. You guys.
You guys,
It's not amicus, it's abacus. Is that the role in what you were talking about?
Atticus
Atticus.
Finch.
it's
Yes.
Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm Spartacus.
Spartans.
No, I'm Spartacus.
We are Richard Hart.
Oh man. Let's check chat. Roll for initiative. Kinetics rolls a natural 20. That's right.
Wow.
and it crits.
Oh wow, we got Crypto Heartbeat checking in. Follow Crypto Heartbeat on YouTube, everybody. This is the last serious stream that we have left in the community. So please support the Crypto Heartbeat.
And a howdy to you.
Howdy to you. Holla. Hoot and
Howdy.
holla.
What kind of Audi is Howdy?
The Howdy 5000S Turbo.
Howdy is cowboy talk.
Turbo.
Mm,
Okay. All right.
yes, that's what
So,
we had when I was a little shaver.
Who still thinks we are in a bear market? Beer market.
I think we're in a Peter market now.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peter,
It's
I've
the
got
one where-
a topic for you. You explain us this one here. So there is a new website out. It's called Pulsechain Stats,
Mm.
which looks very nice. And if you scroll down here, it goes all about the Pulsechain supply.
Ooh.
Because contrary to what I had thought as well, that Pulsechain is deflationary, I think it's inflationary. Pulse
Yes.
X is probably only deflationary. Maybe
Yes.
I mixed up the two. So if you look here at this 30-day thing, we burned 29 billion of supply, but at the same time, the supply has increased through all the validators who are generating the new coins by 188 billion. So supply goes more up than it's burned, right?
Yeah, but don't forget that this is the inception values. As we mature, things are supposed to tilt in the opposite
Oopsie
direction.
doopsie.
Am I correct, Peter?
Yes.
Thank you. You see, DJ Cryptomatic, I figured it out.
So it's not a problem.
All clear now.
It's not a problem. Are you kidding? It's a feature, not a bug.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Yes,
But just for transparency, you know.
of course.
So, and there's a very nice graph about how the supply goes up. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, and there's another new chart site on Apex Win /chain. I was looking at /charts, but there is also /chain now,
Oof.
which has total active wallets only going up on Pulsechain. So
Love
this is
it.
all Pulsechain. Daily active wallets, not so much, but also have seen a bit of an increase lately. Could be due to all these new projects launching, people checking their sacrifice coins, what have you. Daily transaction. Overall, also good development, I would say.
Yeah.
Supply chain, PLS supply. We just spoke about that. It's another graph.
Mm.
Goes up ever so slightly, as they say in the UK. But the liquidity.
The
die
founder and dev of this website used to be in our chat, and remember I made that comment a long time ago. What did you do with all my colors with the graph or whatever? Isn't that apphex.win?
Yeah, it was.
And he actually answered in the live chat, "I'll fix it," and he did.
I think
So
he put out a tweet as well. Yes. Salute to you. And last one here is the DAI, the DAI, which is kind of the liquidity, still very liquid blockchain. And it's the real DAI, not the P-DAI.
P-DAI.
I shitted on P-DAI on Twitter last Sunday in a tweet, and that got 10,000 views and engagement. So sometimes it makes sense to just, be an asshole on Twitter just for engagement baiting.
Yeah. Just to feed the ego.
That's why we have Eric Wall.
The trolls.
By the way, speaking of feeding the ego, KDP sent out a graphic of the ecosystem. KDP sent out she sent out an X post that showed a graphic representation of our ecosystem. Not her globes, her ecosystems. Yes.
No globes.
Yeah. No globes. No bobs. Not yet. We haven't reached the price.
Bombs?
What the bobs, Dougie? So check it out. Everyone was listed in terms of content creators. DJ Cryptomatic was there. Peter was there. Das Bomb was there. Papa, no, understand who this guy is. No. So I was left out.
Stop complaining.
Yes, Peter. Yeah, you can say that because you're included, Peter. So congratulate. No. I will not. I will complain as long as you complain about HEX being the coin that you would rather not have. I will keep complaining about me being left off of KDP's representation of the ecosystem.
Mic drop. But overall, the sentiment is very, very bullish overall for crypto. I mean, Bitcoin did a massive pump the last couple of days, Ethereum too. Let me just run through a couple of headlines just to demonstrate how I call them the agency, how they feeding these positive news. They use the news to lure you into the into the rising of the thing. So there they tell you Bitcoin whales accumulated $3.5 billion during the market turnout, where all you guys were selling, they were secretly buying. It's true. Don't give them your coins for cheap. This is not Bitcoin, but this goes for any crypto. Institutional investors bet big on Ethereum despite the bear market. You see?
There is no bear market.
Why is the bear barking at a coin?
Oh, bear market! It's sold out. It's sold out.
Yeah, but they were making you think it's a bear market, not a bear market. I went to the shop today.
Okay.
They have no bear market.
Okay, all right. I have a new term. Are you ready, Peter? You think that the bear market is long over? DJ Cryptomatic, by the look of his face, he feels that it's in full swing. I will say that we have now entered into a gentle Ben market. The friendly bear.
Ben?
Yes, you guys don't know because you're European and you're Eastern Bloc country under communist regime. We're not allowed to see the 1960s classic of Gentle Ben. Yes, thank you.
I don't know what.
Gentle Ben was he was a bear that helps to solve mysteries with his adopted family who are like the park ranger and his kid. And he never mauls and gores and grabs for dirty diapers in the woods. No, he's a nice bear that comes on command and he stands up on his hind legs when the bad guys corner the little kid. He's there like Lassie, but in bear form.
All the kids, right?
He eats all the kids. Yes, that's the end.
All right.
Next headline: Van Eck prepares to launch Ethereum futures ETF. They even created their own department within Van Eck and hired new staff.
Van Eck.
XRP SEC, the judge denies motion to appeal. The judge said, "Get out. This is bull market now."
And Richard pointed out that the SEC is losing what 5 out of 4 out of 5.
Left, right,
Oh.
and center. Because we want to be bullish. Cardano, bullish momentum. You
No,
see
what?
all these headlines. What else? Shiba Inu, 500% bull dominance.
Whatever, man. This is all
Stock market
manufactured.
going to shit. Everybody run to cryptocurrency.
Nice.
So you see, this is how they influence.
That's
you
very probable.
through the news and get that bullish sentiment going in the communities.
Maybe Larry Fink decided that they want to make all the money on Bitcoin ETFs. So you know, they own everything. They own the media.
They do.
They own a lot of Pfizer. You know what happened during the period.
Didn't Bill Gates buy a lot of Pfizer stock before?
He dumped it right
Oh
after.
yeah, at the
Just
top.
just like a good Gates.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, did you know that the price of gold coincides with the chart of how much the US is putting on in debt? Ain't that a bitch?
What?
Mm.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is
How about
stupid.
this?
How about I take every chart that goes up to the right
Happy
And-
Halloween.
And superimpose it and then say that
Yeah,
it's exactly the same.
and it's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same, man. It's
Put the
same.
Bitcoin chart on there too. Go ahead.
Yes.
Just zoom into the nice
Good
pump.
point,
Yeah.
good point, good point.
I have this here. The
Take
plan
the
B.
Hex chart.
We're making it. We're getting back
You
into
see,
that.
it's totally in line with this here.
Totally.
Oh my god. Look at
Totally.
it. Similarities.
And the
It's
pump
turning
should
Look at the
blue.
similarities.
It's
Blue
turning blue.
balls. And it will go back to the white line. It
Not
always
financial
follows
advice. No claims of it
follows the
will.
white
No. No.
The rainbow chart is all.
Oh,
The- just the
glorious.
rainbow chart.
Happy.
Speaking of rainbows
and unicorns. Hello.
and unicorns.
You sons of bitches. No respect, I tell you. Mhm. This is the welcome I get.
How
What's
you
up,
doing?
fellas? I'm doing
Hey.
alright, dude. It's like I look like a freaking maniac. My eyes look all crazy, and my
I was
eyes
gonna
are-
say disheveled and homeless, but that's okay.
Well, I'm trying to grow the beard out because it's getting cold around here, and then it's
No,
not that
please
cold.
don't grow the beard out again. Just take the mustache off. How's
Fecal
that?
matter,
Just a goatee.
Fecal matter sticks in all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually,
No,
Toby,
not
I-
just the goatee. Take it all off with the mustache too,
Did you say
and
you eat
maybe
shit for
buzz the
breakfast?
head as well.
just
shaven
leave
shit.
here
Go
something.
hairless.
Just everything. Just leave.
Only
No,
leave
no,
the eyebrows
not
though.
too
Otherwise, you
I'm
look
shaving
like
everything, dude. It's like we don't hit $1 in January. It's like I have to shave everything, right?
That's good.
Actually,
Get
Toby,
the-
I have
get
a
the
I have a
underballs,
question for
too.
you. I have a question for you.
Oh yeah.
What-
Oh, I
what-
keep
what
those
is hap-
silky smooth.
Oh God, smooth
What
as
is
eggs
happening-
is
what
is
is-
happening
is-
here?
is-
Like a baby sack.
What is
Big man-sized
happening here?
balls.
And we're live. Hello and welcome.
That was a mustache,
So
which
is
is
that
still
how people
attached.
start the show now with the intro? Like you let Crispy Man hum the
I don't know what
Hexico
Crispy.
song?
Hey, as long as Crispy's not clipping his fingernails, I'm happy because it's
What
like
are we doing?
Ooh, you have some troubling
Get
stuff.
there fast and then we stake it slow.
Dude,
Is that what it is?
yeah. So it's a Hexico vibe, bro. He's just that's how it.
When Hexagon
Hi.
will go.
I'm Richard Hart. Welcome to Hexico.
Cheers.
I love it.
Cheers.
If you watch very closely, right after the little toast, he does like a little dip. It's like a little curtsy, and it's like that's my favorite.
Oh wow. Okay.
Quality
I think
with
it's,
it.
I'm gonna go on a limb here, and it's like, and I, whatever. It's a new world. I have no judgment. My brother was gay. I'm just saying. I think Richard might have a little sugar in his shoes. I think he might
With
have dabbled,
sugar in his shoe.
as they say. I think he might, play both fields. Both.
Well,
During his fashion days.
I mean, you
we
got
had
that much. You got that much
like
meat.
that.
I mean, can you just share it with one gender?
You gotta share it with both genders. That's just, that's not that. There's no evidence here that our fearless leader is not swinging for the home team.
That rhinestone Prada bag or diamond studded or whatever it was, and that hat, that whole outfit
I think it was the fanny pack.
That was
The
screaming,
green
no
Prada
closet could hold
slippers.
me. That was- yeah. But hey, whatever, to each his own. God love Richard Hart. I love him.
Yeah, and God bless
I'd kiss him on the mouth. You know, no homo.
Oh,
but,
but he's not. He doesn't like the whiskers though. You got to clean shave it if you want to.
You don't
deep.
know.
Yeah,
we don't know. He might really like the whiskers.
For you, it looks like you're like kissing a walrus or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little out of control. I got to trim it up.
Yeah,
But,
I would just take it off again. Let's see the old Toby back again.
Well, if it were, I'll check the weather because it's at the itchy stage.
The porn stash was a thing. You got it out of your system. It's time to go back. Don't look like a Muppet anymore. Take it off. Let's see you again. Maybe comb the hair. Maybe do that.
That's animal. I need the drumsticks and I'm there.
Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, okay. Right. Well, welcome back, Toby. Give us some good news, please. Good news only.
Always a
Good
pleasure.
positive news. Ready? Let's roll.
Let's see if the share screen works. We
When
tested
you
it
get
out
up your
earlier.
screen, we listen to a joke from Finbear. Check this.
Please.
Here we go.
Do you guys know why you can't get a pregnant Barbie?
What the fuck is this?
It's because Ken came in a different box.
Okay.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I loved when Peter just went, "Oh fuck no!" Hey, I got another one. Check this out.
Job at the local keyboard factory, but they fired me. They said I didn't try hard enough, or I didn't put in enough shifts.
Wow.
Yeah, that's more
It's keyboard factory worker humor now, is it?
a musical.
Finbear's awesome.
They're the least appreciated workforce in the world. Is the keyboard manufacturers.
That's
Do
probably
you know what's really funny? And this is, I don't think that he would care that I share this, but I'd reached out on Twitter to people like, hey, anybody tried the carnivore thing? I'm thinking about trying it out, whatever. Finbear was like, hey man, he was like, I'll hop on a call with you. I can tell you my experience with it. I love it, yada, yada. So I'm talking to him and he's telling me about like,
Tom Ways.
what's that?
Tom Ways. He's a carnivore.
Oh, then nah, I don't know. There's a joke there, but I'm going to leave it alone. They kind of eat the meat.
Oh yeah, he only eats man meat. Yes,
he only eats that pretty much,
Yeah.
right? Gobble gobble. But anyhow, Finbear calls me, and we're talking about the carnivore diet, and he's giving me the breakdown on like the different meal prep and like how much better he feels and whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like I hear this like a door open, and then I hear. And I'm like, wait a second, is he talking to me about like healthy living and he's smoking a cigarette? Like he's on carnivore.
He's
but he's
European.
smoking a
He
cigarette.
smokes. Yes, of course.
It's a joint. Don't worry.
It's okay.
It's just tobacco. Yeah, it's just tobacco.
THC, yeah.
It's just, or maybe it's a joint, whatever. But it's just, I found it so funny. And then I had him on speakerphone, and my fiance heard it, and she just kind of looked at me like, "Is he smoking a cigarette?" I was like, but yeah, it's funny.
He's he's Finnish. They smoke cigarettes in the shower in Finland.
For breakfast,
Yeah,
right?
he
Yeah.
told you how good he feels, and then David Beckham opened the door and said, "Tell the truth, tell the truth." That's
Come back to bed. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. Anyhow, anybody want to see a chart?
Yes.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
so-
Did you say chart or shart?
Oh well, it depends on how we read this. I mean, it could
Right.
result in some sharding, but yeah. So basically,
measure
you
the
can
moves
see
to the downside.
You can, yeah, exactly, right. You can see this ascending yellow parallel channel that we've been in for quite a while. We actually broke and wicked down below that on the daily so far, but we've got about 3 hours to go before the daily closes. So I'm hoping we get back into the channel. Right through the box that I had marked here, across the 21 and the 55 EMA, it looks like. but wicked back up pretty quickly. So DJ Cryptomatic and I had talked about this in the green room earlier. And like, how much of a song can you play without get a copyright strike? Can you do like 3 seconds?
No,
you can't do any.
You can hum it.
You can. Okay. Well. Okay. The famous song by John Lennon, "Mind Games." That was what was in my head when we were talking about whale games, right? It's like, keep on playing those mind games, whatever.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So anyhow, but Yoko Ono's running at you, and you're playing your whale games. So here's the deal. It's a great video. Check it out. I'll post it on Twitter later. But anyhow, whale games, right? So what you do, and I've done this myself in a very baby whale way long ago on LTC Litecoin in 2017, and you could move the chart with like 50 grand. Low volume day, especially if the liquidity was a little less than usual. However, wherever you're trading, you dump it, you flush some people out, they panic sell, you come in and you buy the bottom of that wick, and you're basically just replenishing your bag cheaper. And you rinse and repeat, and you do it over and over. It's classic whale game. Not everybody understands how that works, but it's really curious to me that we're right on the bottom of this. The measured move of this takes you all the way down to like 0045. And people that are watching, which is traders, right? And they're not just watching this, but they're looking at RSI, they're looking at the Joule, like I've got here, the paid indicator from
the MACD,
Mac Daddy,
awesome oscillator.
All the DJ stuff.
The RSI, the EMA, the RSI stochastics, all this stuff, these indicator Bollinger Bands, like all this other bullshit. Basically, in a nutshell, the patterns give you 98% of it, right? The other 2% can be a make or break if you're doing larger volumes and frequency of trades. But for all intents and purposes, you can kind of see what's going on here. So if someone's watching this, whether it's being indicated by Bollinger Bands or RSI or stochastics or just a simple pattern, they see this, they realize, hey, if we break this, the measured move takes us all the way down here. And other traders are looking at it. So it's like, I'm going to trigger that move and I'm going to wash them out. So what happens is it pushes all the way down here. And like we bottomed out, at 00628, it looks like. And then wicks right back up. Well, how did it get pushed back up so quick? Do you think maybe the whale or his buddies or, other people that are paying attention are just that bullish that they bought it up? Maybe. Or it could be whale games, right? It could be literally a whale or a group of whales, because like our buddy Alex the Whale was like more or less touting. I mean, I didn't get on until the end of that stream, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. But not that it was a bad thing to have him on. I think it was informative. But I think ultimately he was shilling his group, the Whales of Woo, right? So that essentially was what he was trying to get traction for, to get more people involved in whatever that is. So my thinking is maybe the Whales of Woo, are in cahoots. And it's like, if you've ever seen like those groups of orcas that'll swim and create a bow wave and push a seal off of a piece of ice. Have you ever witnessed that?
All the time. I always find that
always
interesting when I see that every day.
The ice flows in
SeaWorld,
Hawaii are shocking.
The ice flows in Hawaii are massive. Yes.
Yeah, crazy.
But they work as teams, right, to like get the prize. So it's like this could very well be Alex, which everyone knows they're watching his wallet and they see him dumping. And
you mean the Velociraptor dinosaurs in
or Velociraptor? Whichever, or Velociraptor.
Velociraptor,
like.
is that all the Velociraptor? Damn.
I'm sorry.
Wait. Did you say CeeLo Green Raptor?
He said the CeeLo Green Raptor, right?
Nice.
Yeah, that one.
They hunt
Heartbreaker. Yeah.
They hunt ham sandwiches.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cows.
So anyhow, here's the skinny, right? So the full measured move, as we could see if we break down fully, would be down to 445. I don't think that's happening. I think we shook it out right there. He pushed it. We wick back up. I'm hoping that we close. I think it'd be very bullish if we close back in the channel. If we do, the next mark I see is the 200 EMA, which is going to be at 1.5 cents. So that's if we get back, and then the top of the channel takes you all the way to 1.8 cents. So if we continue in this channel, that's what it's showing right now. We could very well break down and start to form another channel off in a different direction. It happens all the time. Speaking of which, let's look at Pulse, right?
Yeah.
So here's Pulse, and we had this downward yellow channel. and we got a breakout, not quite the full measured move. But what's telling about this chart is you can see that it broke out and then it tested the top of the yellow descending parallel channel, right? That's bullish. That typically means if it rejects off of the top of it multiple times, you're going up. And that's exactly what happened. We tested it, bounced up here, tested it, and then start working our way up, and then boom, a new channel forms, right? So now we got this blue parallel channel that's ascending. And if we continue on this
by the way, who agrees on the colors of the channels, please? Is it just Toby arbitrarily being colorist?
If you want different colors, make your own channel. Okay.
I'm gonna make the Peter channel and make it poo-poo brown.
I would invest.
But we need
Peter
to make
channel.
a new higher, otherwise this is not valid.
It's valid. It could be a massive bull flag. So there.
You allow it?
All right, guys. Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Hello, mic check 1 2.
Okay, better. Yeah. So basically, the Scarlet 2i by Focusrite sucks ass, and I'm actually waiting for them to send me a new one. So I think that's the problem with my mic dropping out. So now I'm just on my laptop. So hopefully it doesn't sound too shitty, but it
sounds shitty.
Won't cut out.
But it's the person behind the microphone, not the microphone itself.
Same level of shitty. So,
Yes.
So anyhow, what I was saying here is that we've the color schemes pop
Listen,
up
this
are
is live.
totally arbitrary. They just are picked out of thin air. I like yellows. I like blues. I like greens. So I don't like reds and oranges as much because I'm a bullish guy. And even though
And
they're
you
part
heard
of
it
the
here
rainbow,
first. Toby's control over color coding.
But
Thank you.
Toby, this is only a new
got
channel
admin
when we print a new high because
I'm holding the admin keys. So basically, what we're looking at here, similar situation. We got an ascending parallel channel on the Pulse Wheath pair, and if we move to the upside of that, we're looking at the only thing I don't like now that I found Pulse on TradingView is it gives it to me in Wheath terms, and I want it in USDC because it's like I think everybody's more comfortable with that pricing. But the USDC chart I'd show you, but it's garbage. There's such little activity on it. You don't get full candles. You just get dots.
What about die?
Die or against die, same shit. Yeah, it's like TradingView just as garbage. Now over on Deck Screener, it's like you can see it a little better. Like this is PHEX, and we'll flip over to Pulse here in a second. And
this is Peter Hex.
It's a nice
activity. But here's Peter Hex, right?
Respect the
and effectively, what we have seen here with Peter Hex is we had an ascending parallel channel, and then what ended up happening is we broke out, and looky there. The measured move was almost to the tick. We wicked above it.
Exactly as I predicted.
Exactly.
First time it happened.
It's everyone. I mean, if everyone knows the pattern and knows how patterns work, they are self-fulfilling prophecies. This is easy. Anybody can do this. I am nothing special. You just get used to it after a while. You start spotting the patterns. Other people are looking at the same stuff.
I'm telling you guys, as we are in the bull market.
Yeah, right. We broke out almost to the tick.
Everyone's going to be
even the press. Even the press says we're in a bull market. 50 people watching, smash the likes. Goddamn.
I'm gonna send all you guys some Adderall. Jesus. So pay attention, ADDs. All right. What? So look what happens. We go up to the top, and then right there we break that, and then where do we come back down to? Literally wick directly onto the top of that channel that had been forming. So it's like it's so crazy. I mean, I still get amazed sometimes. Like, wow, it's like that hit to the tick. Wow, that hit to the tick.
How good you are
all the time. It's crazy with these patterns. So yeah, so we bounced off of that. That's very bullish. Now, what could be happening? We could be forming a, say it with me, new channel. Bam. So looky here. We did the full white measured move, right, to the top of this new yellow ascending channel. And look at all the points of contact. We got a couple down here. We got the wicks up here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits on the bottom of this channel. That gives me a fair amount of confidence that this is legit. So this could very well be the trajectory of where PHEX is going. And the move on that, if we get to the top and see with the PHEX and stuff, you don't have as many options with, since I'm using Deck Screener, as far as adding in like EMAs and stuff. So I don't have like the 21 EMA or the 55 EMA or the 100 EMA. And so I don't have those. So all I have is horizontal resistances. So it looks to me like, you know, the next stop on this is like 1.7. After that, next stop would be 2.2. If we get all the way to the top of the channel, we're looking at about 2.5 cents. So that's if we follow this up. If we've tested the bottom of this channel multiple times, if we go back to the top of it, those are the numbers to look for, not financial advice, blah, blah, blah. However, you know, there's always a little caveat here. So if we're going to do that kind of shenanigans, what we also need to look at is what if it breaks down, right?
It
So
will break down.
No, impossible.
Then it will break up. Then it will break
this is
down.
magic. This is magic. Wait for it. So let's say we travel up this line for a while and we hit that 2.5 and we come back. Look
How
what can
convenient.
happen. How convenient, right? And then what happens? We travel all the way up this line and then break down and we test the top of the white one again. That's a possibility, right? Or we come all the way to the top.
Resistance.
Somewhere in the middle here, come back to the drop in. So it's like it all can be. I mean, you draw enough lines, it's going to hit one of them, right? Who am I kidding?
Resistance, support, cup and handle. Either way, Ash
Handle
will
it
be
up.
very happy.
Reverse head and the shoulders.
We got the head and the
Ace one
shoulders
cup.
pattern. We got the peach L and the flakes.
But
on
you
the
know what I want to know?
Where is our founder, Richard Hart?
He vitalicked.
I don't know, man.
He's
Full
tweeting
Italian.
all the time now, guys.
It's
Come
coming to a
on.
glory hole near you.
Tweeting a lot. Shitting on people as well.
He's not
It's a
shit.
big
He's
culinary-
no. He's standing up. He's vocalizing things. He can't stop it.
Richard has left
Yes, it won't
the
stop.
server.
He's fighting the good fight, man. He's focused
offline.
on what he needs to be focused on.
Yeah,
Mike.
here I'm the all-time global champion of trying to save you from scams. I beg you to stop giving your money to scams. I'm even covered in the news as a scammer. No, but that's about the
Yes,
Safe Moon because they got
he's the-
arrested.
He's the Julian Assange of
Yeah.
Oh,
crypto.
Safe Moon. Hey, to all those guys out there, the guys out there that were in the
Guys.
Telegram chat for so long and also Twitter space for so long, entertaining this one fucking troll from Safe Moon that kept trying to come in here and interject and shill Safe Moon for all these these fucking months, if not years. Tell that guy finally and wholeheartedly to eat a dick.
Outro.